The Golden State Warriors are at a crossroads, and the latest buzz has fans on the edge of their seats. Imagine a world where one of our franchise legends might be donning a different jersey. Yes, you heard that right. Speculation is swirling about a potential trade that could send a key player packing, shaking the very foundation of our beloved team. Are we ready to accept the possibility of change, or is this just another wild rumor? Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into what this could mean for the Warriors' future. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the latest Warriors news. An intriguing trade idea has emerged, suggesting the Golden State Warriors could send Draymond Green to the Houston Rockets. As a die-hard Warriors fan, I can't help but feel a mix of emotions about this potential move. The Rockets are in a strong position, sitting at number 2 in the West with a 32-14 record, and they're considered buyers as the trade deadline approaches. While they could stick with their current roster, this trade proposal could significantly enhance their chances of winning now. Yahoo Sports writer Kevin O'Connor put forward a bold deal that would bring Draymond to Houston, along with Lindy Waters, while the Warriors would receive Cam Whitmore, Steven Adams, Jeff Green, a 2027 first-round pick from Phoenix, and 2 second-round picks. At first glance, it's wild to think of Draymond, a figure synonymous with the Warriors dynasty, wearing another team's jersey, especially the Rockets, our longtime rivals. But let's break this down. O'Connor highlights the value of the assets the Warriors would receive. The Suns' 2027 first-round pick is unprotected, which is a significant bargaining chip. That pick could turn into something meaningful if the Suns' core, including Devin Booker, starts to age or decline. Plus, Cam Whitmore, a talented 20-year-old, could develop into a star, essentially equating to a lottery pick in value. Now, from the Rockets' perspective, acquiring Draymond makes a ton of sense. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and with Ime Udoka at the helm, they prioritize defensive effort. Draymond's ability to guard all 5 positions and his IQ on the court would be invaluable, especially with a young and dynamic front court alongside Alperen Sengun. His playmaking skills could elevate the Rockets' offense, making them even more formidable. However, as a Warriors fan, I can't shake the feeling that this trade could signal the end of an era. Draymond has been the heartbeat of our team for years. His leadership, defensive prowess, and playmaking have been pivotal in our championship runs. Trading him away feels like a step back, especially with Stephen Curry still on the roster. The Warriors would be losing a key piece of their championship puzzle for a collection of future assets that might not pan out. It's also important to note that the Warriors have a history of valuing player loyalty. Draymond has never expressed a desire to leave, and unless he explicitly asks for a trade, I can't see the front office moving him. Even Klay Thompson, another franchise icon, wasn't traded mid-season. The Warriors have typically allowed players to exit on their own terms. The allure of future assets is tempting, but when you have a core player like Draymond, it's hard to justify a deal that pulls you further away from contention, especially with a player like Curry still in the mix. Yes, Cam Whitmore is promising, and the Suns' pick could be valuable, but it's a gamble that could backfire spectacularly if the Warriors can't find immediate replacements for Draymond's unique skill set. And let's not forget the history. Draymond shares with the Rockets. He's been a thorn in their side for years, and the thought of him donning that jersey feels wrong on so many levels. Would he be able to adjust to that rivalry in a new light? The chemistry he has built with the Warriors is irreplaceable. The Golden State Warriors are making waves in the league with a potentially game-changing 3-team trade that could redefine their trajectory this season. In this proposed blockbuster deal, the Warriors are set to acquire Jimmy Butler, allowing him to team up with Stephen Curry. Now, you all know what Jimmy brings to the table. He's a proven playoff performer, a gritty competitor with an unmatched work ethic. This is not just about adding another star. It's about revitalizing a franchise that's been teetering on the edge of mediocrity. Let's face it, the Warriors are at a crossroads. With Curry in the twilight of his career, they can't afford to waste any more time. Adding Butler not only injects talent into the lineup, but also brings a defensive edge that's been sorely missed since Draymond Green's injury woes began. And while Butler may be 35, his experience and leadership are invaluable. He's someone who elevates his game when the stakes are highest, a quality this team desperately needs as they look to make a playoff push. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. Giving up a first-round pick and young talent like Moses Moody stings, but the Warriors don't have the luxury of patience. On the flip side, Miami's eager to move on from Butler, especially after multiple suspensions and ongoing tension within the locker room. They're getting younger and more dynamic with Brandon Ingram stepping in as a primary scorer. Ingram is a 27-year-old rising star who can create his own shot and fit seamlessly into Miami's system. This is a strategic move that extends their competitive window while allowing them to avoid the risk of losing Butler for nothing. So, was this the right call for Miami? Absolutely, it seems like a win-win. But let's not forget about the New Orleans Pelicans, who are also part of this equation. They've been in a state of flux for far too long, and moving Ingram is a step towards a brighter future. By acquiring Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, and Alec Burks, they're adding valuable role players who can support their young core. Wiggins may not be the all-star he once was, but he can still contribute. This trade allows New Orleans to reset and build around younger talent without long-term financial commitments. So, where does this leave the Warriors? They're going all in to keep their championship aspirations alive. The combination of Curry and Butler could be lethal, especially when you consider Butler's defensive prowess and Curry's shooting. Imagine the mismatches they could create. This is about maximizing the last few years of Curry's prime, and I believe Butler fits perfectly into that vision. But what do you think? Are the Warriors making the right move by pushing all their chips to the center of the table? I want to hear your opinions down below. The stakes are high, and as fans, we all share the weight of these decisions. Each move can redefine our dreams of another championship run. As we dive deeper into this season, let's remember that each game is a step toward either glory or disappointment. The Warriors have the chance to reclaim their position among the elite, but it all hinges on how well Butler meshes with the team. I'm genuinely excited about the possibilities, but there's a part of me that wonders, could this gamble pay off? Or are we setting ourselves up for another heartbreak? Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to me, and I'll be here bringing you all the latest on our beloved Golden State Warriors. Let's keep this conversation going. What are your expectations for the team moving forward?